Hey guys, what's up? Zombie here. Today I wanted to respond to a post I did and a response I got for the dungeon tiles that I made for Dungeons and Dragons. So I made some homemade dungeon tiles. They're very heavy duty. They're strong, they're sturdy, they don't bend, or they have a little flexibility, but they're very sturdy. There's a reason for that, because of what I made them with. So I posted on Twitter a picture of these, and I'm like, finally finished my giant stack of dungeon tiles. I have a stack this high of these. Oh no, about that high of these. And I posted that. Someone said they want to see a video of it, so here I am making a video because you guys wanted to see it. So to start, these are my dungeon tiles, and they're actually very easy to make, and they go together very easily. You just place them wherever you want, and you can make your dungeon however you like. You just have several of the 2-inch pieces and several of the 4-inch pieces, and you can design it however you like. Now, there's only a couple things you need for this. I love this style of dungeon tile instead of doing something like more three-dimensional or heavily crafted, because this I made my entire stack for under $10 easily. All you really need is a few things. I used one of these tiles of laminate flooring that has adhesive on the back. This whole tile only cost about $1.20 or so at Home Depot or Lowe's. And I got this one for about $1 or so, maybe 70 cents. I want to make a wood floor one, but this is easier to fit on the desk, so I'm going to show you on that one today. This one has more flexibility. This one's a bit more rigid. So it's up to your discretion which one you want to use, just showing you that there are options. Okay, so basically, and you also need basically like the rubber matting. Oh, sorry, the rubber matting you'd use for kitchens. Like that you'd set stuff on to dry or things like that. A whole roll of this costs maybe $5-6. Not too bad. You can even get some at the dollar store or at your local dollar store. I have one somewhere around here from there. Oh, there it is. Ah, I have stuff everywhere. Here's a pack that only costs maybe $3. Something like that. Yeah, about $3. So that's not too bad. So let's jump into this. We'll get to this stuff later. I'm going to toss that down there. The first thing you're going to do, and this is going to be the end result basically, but wood. So I'm going to try and make 2-inch ones because I plan to make a drawbridge. So that's my general goal. Because I bought this, I have not used this one yet. I basically stopped after I made a gigantic pile of the other ones because it took me forever. Okay, what you need a marker, permanent marker. You need a knife, a good old knife. You need a ruler that has preferably inches because Dungeons and Dragons goes on a 1-inch scale. And something hopefully made of metal or thick enough so that it won't get destroyed by the blade because you're going to be sometimes cutting alongside it like a straight edge. And then another piece of flat cardboard style paper or construction paper that's thick so that your marker won't slide over it when you're drawing the lines, so that it'll just glide along the side of it. It's because you don't want to ruin your ruler. I didn't want to get markings all over my ruler. So just an idea. Okay, so first I'm gonna go along the edge here, scratch my knee, got my marker ready. Now I'm gonna cut around a little bit. I'll skip around a little bit. Well, I'm going to do 1-inch markings at the top. Up to, I'm going to do a 2-inch marking, sorry. So it's going to do a nice 2-inch marking. Boop. A 2-inch marking at the bottom. Oh, line it up with the edge. There it is. I'll do one in the middle. Just because I like it to be nice and secure and safe. Don't dry out. So just pick up this thing. It's a little too flat. But I like it. It's a nice ruler. Okay, so then you line up pretty much right on your mark. And you don't have to cut all the way through. Do not cut all the way through. You don't have to. It's laminate. So you just want to put a line in it pretty much. But you don't have to go super deep with it. You don't have to go crazy. There. You're scoring it. That's what it's called. You're scoring it. So then you see how I have a line. You can kind of see. And it does not go all the way through. What you do is you just bend it gently along that line. And it should pop it. Unless you're using an extremely cheap piece of crap. No, should work fine. There we go. I just need to give it a little bend and it popped. Perfecto. You just find your seam, you bend it, work it. And the material is actually really thin. So you should just be able to bend it and then just kind of carve into it gently along that line that you bent in. There we go. I'm not too worried about this. This is an old piece of crap desk. I actually got this desk for free, by the way. It's a 6-foot long, big wooden desk. But yeah, there's our first cut. Toss this bad boy out of the way so you're not looking at it. Oh yes. There you go, zombie roadkill. You can to enjoy that. With a little Godzilla chilling on there, why not? Because he's cool. I actually use that for a dragon in my games for Dungeons & Dragons. Old Godzilla toys that I collect work well for Dungeons & Dragons. Second part. Make 2-inch line, 2-inch line. This is a 6-inch piece because it's 6 inches high. So you can just make 2 lines and you'll have 3 pieces with this. Nice and easy peasy. Oop, I drew it myself. Okay. I can deal with that because I'm a big boy. I'm going to go up because I am insane. I did not pay attention. There we go. Right on the 10-inch mark. Right on the... So I'm using the opposite side of the ruler than I probably should. Because I don't believe in making sense. Making sense is for sissies. There we go. On the 2. On the 4. Now I get to cut. Then we get to get into fun stuff. Kind of made a whole system out of it pretty much. And you don't need to go crazy. Remember, you just need to score it. There, I scored it. Just be nice and careful. Unless you have a cutting mat or something, then I guess you can go crazy. Have fun. But I don't have a cutting mat. I did all this in my home office. There. A little more right there. There we go, we're good. I got my 3 cuts. Pop, pop, crack snapple pop. Just find your crease. Cut right inside your crease. Just a gentle cut. You don't have to really press hard. Because the laminate material is actually really thin. If you really feel the need to, you can kind of shave off a little bit just to make it nice and flat. There, nice and flat. That's a beautiful piece. This is an old rusty blade. I need to get a new one. There we go. Those actually came out very nice. Next up, this stuff. This is some fun stuff. So basically what I do with this, I'm going to use this section right here. I'll show you on this section right here. Okay, guys? So I lay it all nice and flat. Take off the adhesive. Put it just over the edge a tiny bit. You don't want it flush to the edge because you don't want the rubber mat coming out the sides. And when you cut, you're going to cut, I have a black shirt on, you're going to cut in at a slight angle. Probably should have worn a white shirt for this. And you're going to leave a little tiny gap in between them so you can work the knife around. So it's slightly over the edge, as you can kind of see. And number 3. Little room, put it down, press firmly on those. Now I am going to use this. It's an old cardboard kind of construction paper kind of thing. That's what you really need. And you don't need to cut hard for this. This is not a good position for right-handed people. Because this stuff cuts really easily. Like extremely easily. You just basically slide the blade across and it just slices it. It's awesome. Then you just maneuver it, push it in how you like. That piece is good. I mean, I don't even have to use enough pressure to cut through the cardboard paper. Oh, I'm not pressing it at enough of an angle. There. Beautiful. 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 Oh, I always mess up on that side because right-handedness, maybe? Yeah, probably. Most fine-tuning I do afterwards anyways. That's the side, that one's cut enough. Chop, chop. See if my left hand can keep up. Not quite. Because I'm a righty. There we go. And I don't like that little part, so I'm just going to pull that off. Press in the rest. Now I'm going to actually cut that off. Because just these 3 pieces, it's enough for me in my dungeon to have a drawbridge. And that's all I really need from this piece of wood. But later I'm going to make a bigger dungeon, or I'll expand it, and I'll have more drawbridge pieces. There. Very nice. That came out nice and even. Pretty even. Okay, so we're done with this. That's all you need the mat for. Tossing it. Now it's ruler time. Ruler and drawing time. I'll vacuum later, don't worry. We're going to use this. This is from my chapel. Basically, that's just after Easter. It's already after Easter, so the paper is now just my nice scrapbook paper. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark off at every inch. Or we're going to put a mark at the 2-inch mark. Or basically the 1-inch mark, right in the middle of each side, you know? So we're going to mark off an inch. Pop that. Oh, am I doing this? Yeah. About there. Right about there. Right about there. And right about there. Okay, you see I have my 4 marks. Perfect. I'll set that aside because I don't want to ruin it. I just match this up with my 2 marks. And you draw a line. That's a happy line. Do you see that happy line? I'm just picking on Bob Ross of the Happy Bush. Sorry. I'm old. Shut up. Slide that up. There we go. Draw my line. There we go. I'm not going to make you sit through all 3. Blow it off a little bit. Let it dry fast. Permanent marker, so it's not going anywhere. But since this is laminate material, if you really do want to get it off with like a wet sponge or something, you can. It does come off like that if you really work at it, but it will come nice and clean. But the cool thing about laminate material for flooring is it has a texture. I don't know if you can see the texture in this. Not really. But it actually has like a wood grain texture, and the stone ones here actually have like a marble texture, where it's like a nice stone texture, has the wavy lines and everything. These have a nice wood grain in them. So it does feel very nice, and I enjoy that. So now you get to see kind of what I'm looking at, what I wanted. I wanted kind of like a drawbridge going between 2 rooms, and then they carry on with their quest down the hall. There you go. That's kind of what I was looking for. Or since the wood would be angling that way, I'd just do that. Or if you really want to get creative, you can just do 1-inch squares and then just do pieces across, I guess, and you could save yourself the marker. But yeah, it works nice, it's simple, and they don't slide. They do not slide at all. And it's very nice. They're thin. They're very storable. I mean, look at this huge stack of them. I have a whole crap ton of these things. This all came from 1 tile. This And all these. My goodness. These all came from one tile, one 18-inch tile. This exact size tile. I think it's 18-inch, 16 or 18. I think it's 18. But yeah, 18-inch tile made all of this. That's a lot. I mean, you could seriously just cover your table with this and have so many different hallways and different room varieties. And I didn't even set aside special space to do these. I just did several 4-inch pieces, you know, because it's all by sections of 4. So I did what was it, a 4-inch, 8-inch, 12-inch, 16-inch, and then I had 2 inches left over. I just cut off that end 2 inches. Golden. I did that on both sides. And then I had enough for a whole stack of these just out of the extra because it's exactly 18 inches. So that should do you pretty well. And I would suggest you try that out if you really want to just have a nice, cheap, effective dungeon setup. I only did it with a small section of it, but that's about how long it takes. What I did with these is I just did the whole tile at once. I cut all the pieces first, and I just did an assembly line for the whole thing. Took me maybe an hour or two. So just set aside some time at night sometimes, see how you like it. I mean, it's worth trying. It's fun. You have a good time with it. So, thanks guys for watching. Press the like button down below if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, don't worry about it. Comment down below. Tell me what you thought because I want to hear what you think. I like hearing from you guys. I like talking to you guys. It's a big joy in my day. Tell me about your coolest adventure in D&D. I also want to hear about that. And now I'm going to do a little sponsorship thing. No, it's not really sponsorship. I'm signed up as an affiliate with Dice Envy. Oh, hold on. That's not it. Okay, I had to pause it for a second because my kids were going crazy. Anyways, guys, I want to tell you I'm an affiliate signed up with Dice Envy, and I actually, honestly, really, truly do love their dice. They're good. They're fun. They have good quality dice, and I want to show you that real quick. I already did a review on them before, but I just love these dice. I got me some metal dice from them, and yes, I did use a wallet box as a dice tray. It works. But yeah, you should get dice like this. They're awesome, and I love them. They're well balanced. There's no bubbles in any of the acrylic dice they have. They have really high quality inking on all of their dice. These actually have really good quality inking, and they're really well balanced. I enjoy these. They have a good heft to them too. But if you want to check out the Dice Envy website, I'll include a link in the description below, my affiliate link, or you can just type in diceenvy.com if you don't want to support that. It's okay. But if you do buy something through my affiliate link, it does help me out too. Either way, you can go onto diceenvy.com, check out their dice, and if you want something from there, use the code ZOMBIE in order to get 10% off your order. So just want to let you know you can get 10% off using the code ZOMBIE. So that's diceenvy.com. I think I have... Oh, there we go. There we go. Now you can kind of see it. These guys are awesome. They're really nice. Yeah, they're actually nice people. I've talked to them. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I hope that was informative for you. That's as much time as I'm going to spend on the advertisement part of it. I'm not going to spend more time on that. I hope you enjoyed that. This is a fun project. I enjoyed it, and it's been fun for me. I've been working on improving my entire collection of Dungeons & Dragons stuff, basically, and I've been doing DIY projects for it and using whatever I can find, like wallet boxes for things that I can use in the game or just pieces of cheap laminate. I mean, DIY stuff is awesome for saving money. So, see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.